You're on.
Right. I'll start a few chips. I'll start with a few
Go for it, mate. Go for it.
just posture with do this like this, try to stay relaxed,
Taller in your legs.
like that.
Yep.
Just like that. Okay.
Mate, that was right on the button, that one. That was excellent.
There's two ways I chip, I do it like that. To get more weight.
Yeah.
I'll put up here with this. That's it. And that.
Nice.
And there's one more.
Cool.
And that's one more.
Honestly, mate, that's about as good a posture as I think I've seen you have. That's about as good a posture as I've seen you with, I reckon.
And I'll try to do it with sandwich normally.
Okay.
Swing. That's on.
Yes, mate, it's good to go. So it's actually, so that was it then, wasn't it? So what I want you to do, make a 3/4 size backswing, but I want you to hit it like a full shot. So that's why you don't like the resistance, because you want to be able to make a big swing. But the problem is when you make a big swing, you get all disconnected. So if you only want to feel like you. So how far back did you swing that one?
I swing to my shoulders.
Okay. Do that again for me then. So that was shoulder high. What?
Yeah.
The club?
Yeah,
To
back up.
shoulder high? Okay. Let's have a look. Bit higher. That's all the way to the top of your swing. You're bloody more flexible than me, you bugger. So that's the biggest problem. You've got this posture, but then and notice how when you did it, you sort of stood up.
Yeah, I
Well,
know,
but that's because you're swinging back too far, right? So I want you to make the like we said, if that feels like a 3/4 swing, I want you to make a half a swing. Let's see how we go. Half a swing, but then follow through all the way through. That's a beautiful golf swing, Jace. Let's see how far that went.
Yeah.
That didn't go like half a swing, did it? Right? So you don't need to make, even that then, the club's got up there. Like it was a big swing, but it not as big as you normally make, okay? So you're making a big enough swing. That's why you don't like the resistance butt, because it feels like you've got to make a smaller swing, doesn't it? Well, we actually need that smaller swing. Again, show me that half a swing again, mate. That's what I want to see. Try again. Is that half a swing? That's a good size backswing for a sand iron. And then as every club gets a little bit longer, actually even that actually went even a bit further than that. That's right up there now. So I mean, like I say, you don't need to make a big backswing to get your power. You need to be able to swing through the ball to hit it harder. Right? I want to see that more in your golf swing now. Your posture is much better. You got to feel like you're doing less on the backswing and then give it a good hit on the way through. That's it. Channel your inner Bryson. So less back, more through. That's okay. That's fine. Let's do that again. Less back, more through. Hit one more with that and we'll go to something a little bit longer, mate. Yeah, well, I'm thinking a 9-iron, mate.
9.
Yeah. One more with that, bud. Less back, more through. That's excellent, mate. Really, really good. Honestly, your posture and your balance and everything at the start is probably as good as I've seen you do. But as I say to you, I can definitely understand why you don't like the feeling of the resistance. So less back so you can go more through. Less back, more through. Let's go again. Even a slightly less of a backswing, mate. Just a little bit less. don't have to make a huge, well, like I say to you, your backswing is quite big anyway. So the last thing, you don't need to make more than that. But the whole idea of being able to swing back is so that you can have more power to come through. And if you overswing, what it does for you is it puts you off balance, and that's why it's not as good a shot.
More. We're going to swing like this.
That posture is amazing how much better it is. So I'll tell you what to do with this thing, right? I want you to only come back here, but then you've got to see if you can get that for me. So it's only allowed to be here at the back swing. That's it. Let's see if you can do that again. Oh, that's awesome, mate. See, you don't need a big backswing to get that power. And as I say to you, your backswing's big enough anyway. So see if you can do that again. Just so that I want you to start with it not as high as your shoulder. Excellent. Okay, rightio. So when you do that'll be a good training one for you. Is you got to start with it. You got to start with it at head height, and then from there it's see how fast you can get it to come through. Awesome. I don't think I've ever seen your posture look so good, mate. I know, like I say, I understand it feels awkward, but that's mostly because of the overswinging, that's why. Got to get the club head to go fast, not you. So you've got to imagine you've got that white ball going down the shaft. Excellent. It was easy too, wasn't it? Had plenty of power, but it was an easy golf swing. That just means you did it correctly. Beautiful golf swing, mate.
It's not like a half swing.
Good. Hey, if you're going to keep hitting it like that, I want it to feel like a half a swing, mate. Looks awesome. Do another one of those half swings for me.
I like the 7 iron, like further back.
No, the golf club goes further back because of the length of the club, not because of what you do. You move the same. So, okay, make that half a swing. Show me that half a swing again. tougher. Let's hit a good shot. Let me show you on a good shot. Awesome, mate. Just like that. Half a swing. Really let it whip. Awesome. Really good swing. See how you don't stand up as much when you only do that half a swing? So that's not half a swing at all, is it? What it feels like to you is different to what it is. That's a beautiful golf swing. So you don't need to make any bigger swing with your 7-iron because the 7-iron will swing longer because the club's longer. A half a swing. Half a swing and let it go.
Posture's good.
Yep, posture's very good. As good as I've seen it with you. So that was a bad shot. That's about as far as your 7-irons normally go with a good shot. But again, it's like making this swing, mate. Here, and it's through. That's it. That's what we want. And you don't need to swing any further back than that. Excellent. Really good setup. Half a swing, let it go through. Let it go. Notice how normally when we hit a lot of these, the ball goes a bit further to the right. They're going straight, but they're going straight where you want and straight. So they're actually really good swings, mate. Like I say, the big thing for you is feeling less here, but having more power here. Okay. Half a swing and then let it go. Almost. You're definitely not standing up on that backswing anymore. All of the shorter backswing videos I've got, you haven't stood up on them. And like I say, you stand up because you're trying to make a bigger backswing. So when the backswing feels smaller, you maintain your shape better. I know the connection's not quite there with those, but those swings are definitely more like it. Just keep at it. It's just about you getting used to what that feels like. You'll get there. No, you don't need to, mate. You're using all your energy in your golf swing, swinging back this way. And by the time you go to hit the ball, you've run out of energy. That's it. That's what we've got to feel. what I want you to do two shoulder high. So just start here. Don't want you to swing back. I just want you to start here. Yep, both hands on the club. So start there, and you've just got to really get it going through. Good, one more. Excellent, rightio. You're going to do 2 swings in one shot, 2 swings in one shot.
Shoulder height or
Yeah, I wanted to feel like you just did with that.
like that?
Yeah, perfect. I want it to feel just like what you did there. Oh, you can start with the club here. Rightio, so do that. Let's do that with the ball again. Go. When you do this one, I want you to start up there. Yep. Good. One more like that. Awesome. Here you go. So the feeling that you get with this, where you keep going through this way, that's the bit that I want. Because with those ones, you're hitting down that way and you're stopping. Okay. That's it. But remember, you don't have to have as big a backswing. You want the smaller backswing so you can make that swing. Alright. Do another one. Actually didn't mind that. It was only the connection that wasn't right. Excellent swing. Easy done. Right out, 2 more swings.
Yeah.
Yep. Excellent.
I hit a 5 on it.
One more with the 7. Those last 2 swings were worth that, mate. Well done. Let's hit a few with the 5 on, then we'll finish with a few drivers, eh? So what happens when you get to the bigger clubs, you're doing this down into the ground, but you're not following through, where if you go here, and then you get that thing, you keep swinging all the way through here. That's what we need to see. We need to swing all the way through. That's half a backswing and then all the way through to your finish. Excellent, Dawson. Excellent, Dawson. Well done. Again, I know that only feels like half of that swing to you. You're a bit worried that your 5-iron needs to swing further back. Will you watch where this goes? So that's a full swing, isn't it? And that's a bigger swing than we saw with the 7 and the 9 on. So each club swings further. You don't have to swing more. The club does. Okay, because the club's longer, the arc is bigger. The arc is wider because the club is longer. Really good swing, mate. Really good swing. Does that make the resistance feel better?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Very good. Close. Just didn't quite keep the club swinging through, mate, that's all. Again, just not quite going all the way through with it, that's all. Okay. One more with the 5-iron, then I'd like to see you hit a couple with the driver the same way.
Like that, take there.
That's it. Excellent, mate. Much better.
No problem.
30 minutes. Up here, guys. Yeah, no, back this way.
Hey, hit the tree up. Hit the through here.
Just here in front of us.
The ball here.
That's what it's going to feel like, mate. It won't be anything like that, but that's what it will feel like. I know. It feels less than it is. But you done gotten yourself a new driver.
That's so much.
Oh, the old pin? Okay.
Thanks. Posture's better.
Posture's much better, mate. Half a swing and then hit through it. Awesome.
Okay.
Halfway back and then whip it through like that white golf ball. Yep. Yep. Hey, that's awesome. A beautiful shot. Tee it up again, mate. 33. 33. There's two swings I want to see on your video. That's one of them, and the last 5 on was the other one. Same again, less back and then let it go through. Let it go. Mate, it's honestly mostly because your posture is so good that you're making those swings. Okay, one more go. Half back and let it go.
Pretty good.
Very good, mate. Well done.